Right now, everybody in the basement.
Everybody in the basement right now.
I would take shelter, please, if you can. Seek.
Oh, it is going too fast right now.
Safe, Lord.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
A derecho is a powerful windstorm. It's 60 miles in width. Unlike a hurricane or tornado, a derecho can really take you by surprise. If the air in a huge thunderstorm cools and condenses, it can suddenly drop in a downburst, creating winds as strong as a hurricane.
I'm Brendan McCormick from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I'm a painter, and I've had my own business since 2018. I woke up that morning as pretty much a normal day, met with the crew at the shop, had the usual morning meeting, and then we all drove the trucks off to their work site for the day. Our day was going pretty normal, and then once the crew broke for lunch, I decided to run back for some more supplies. I have a friend that lives about 2 hours west of Cedar Rapids, and he gave us all a call and said, hey, there's a storm coming in, move your things inside. We get storms in Iowa pretty often, so we don't really think too much of it. Clear skies behind the shop, then I turn around, there's a huge wall cloud approaching from the west. So I decided to just stay put and bunker down and hope for the best.
Coming into work that day, there was a chance that we could see some storms. That ended up being true, but they were a lot worse than what I think anyone could have anticipated. By the time we get to about 9 to 10 a.m., we start to get a better idea that this is getting unusual.
A very dangerous situation is unfolding across eastern Iowa. Be prepared for these strong winds. Try and get into a shelter. Stay away from the windows.
The National Weather Service puts out the particularly dangerous situation watch, which is rare.
From behind us, which is west. And I believe we can drive faster than it. Okay, it's going 70 miles an hour though. It's completely dark, like it's night. And it's just because it's cloudy. Because there's a huge storm coming towards us.
Here comes the rain. Oh my word. Okay, we need to get going.
Wow,
I
it's
don't care if
very
your light is
windy.
green or not. I'm getting out of here. Go this way. We'll wait for the storm. Holy crap.
What
We
is
are
that?
legit in the middle.
Whoa, what's wrong? What is that?
That is a tornado for sure. Okay, we gotta get out of here.
So can we go to someone's house?
Okay, what should I do? What should I do?
Go into there. Is there a house near us?
We're going in here.
Lydia, no crying.
Okay.
Okay, guys, get ready to run. Ready?
I'm not beating my ears.
Just run. Just run.
Yes, just run.
We came back for our noon newscast. I just trying to get that message out as much as possible.
Right now, we have an incredibly intense, significant line of thunderstorms coming through the area that has produced winds of 99 miles an hour.
We evacuate the studio as the winds are picking up.
The winds are very strong. It is very eerie. The building, oh my gosh.
The building is shaking.
It sounds like something fell on the building. The lights are shaking. Yep. We're gonna go into our master control to take shelter. We advise you to do the same. The building is still shaking. It's very, very intense there. The doors here are, blowing open, and that's what you just heard there. We are in the hallway.
I'm still on the air reporting, and I have to keep calm and keep telling people what's going on. We're looking at the radar and watching this big storm barrel to the east. It's terrifying.
Living inside the shop, I want to see what's happening outside. I was starting to get a little more worried. We get storms pretty often, but we don't see street signs getting bent over.
Help!
Out of habit that day, I got my phone out and hit record.
Oh my god. Something really big definitely just fell or got torn up. I'm gonna keep this rolling.
The space that we were in is just a large sheet metal building. If anything big hits this building, then that's probably gonna be it. I run to the back of the shop where our bathroom is, because I figure it's just one more layer above my head.
Oh my god. Look at this. The roof is shaking real hard. Oh no. Oh man.
I could hear all the crashing and banging outside and thinking, what the hell is happening out there?
I'm very curious what it's like outside right now, but I'm not gonna go take a look. We are staying right here. This is nuts. Oh man. Holy. Oh my god. Oh no. My god.
This is the most frightening thing ever. I'm in a 5x5 bathroom with literally nothing around me and a storm on every side, so I just helpless.
That day was a normal day. My girlfriend had to be at her job at noon, and it was on the other side of town. No big deal. I drove her over there. I'm driving back home, and you could see from the west side, it was getting dark, and it was getting dark fast. So I was like, well, I'm headed straight home. Well, I hear the air raid sirens go off. I started filming because I wasn't sure I was going to survive.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women.
when I came out of the car, I was like, what in the world was that? I started praying because I thought maybe I was at the end of my life. I went straight to the Mother Mary. She saved my life.
What the crazy is?
I was just thinking it's just another rainy day. I'm not really thinking that it's that serious. Then the walls started like shaking. The sky got super dark real fast. Like real fast.
What the crazy is? Man! Get away from this. Oh. Oh! What the? Go down! I know what I think it is. You know, go ahead under the cabinet.
The roof was just gone. I'm trying to survive at this point. I ain't know what to do. The walls are shaking, but I'm still not thinking it's that serious. And then, poof, there go the roof. I look around, and it's just open sky and nothing else.
I ain't never been doing no this. Man, me neither, man. Look, we don't survive. Hold on. Hold on, man. Hold on. You know, hurry up, man. Fuck the hell.
I ain't seen no wallet, cuz.
My baby.
I was standing right there when it happened, y'all. I'm finna go.
My Xbox up.
Man, you worry about an Xbox, cuz. Xbox. Look at this house.
Really, I ain't know what going on, man. It was crazy. People lost their lives. I was able to get up and go to work the next month. Next time I might not be so lucky.
My name is Cody Johnson. I am a grain farmer. My brother and I, we work together on a daily basis. That morning, we watched the news in our office there in the shop, and they said there was a rough storm coming, and we were kind of in the path of it. And that's when we lost satellite reception. We decided to step outside and take a look. And you could see it coming over the hill. And I looked over at my brother and I said, that's not good. I looked down and I looked at the hair on my arm and it was standing straight up. It was just like instant goosebumps.
We had security cameras recording all over the farm.
walls began to shake. It was like somebody just turning the stereo volume up. It just kept getting louder and shaking harder. We were panicking. There's nowhere we can go. We had a semi in the center of the shop. We ran and did a baseball slide under the truck. My brother talked about making a run for it, and I said, "You're gonna die." We held onto the axle, and we looked up at the roof, and then boom, it was gone. My cousin was coming back. He drove back up to the shop. He got out of the truck and started yelling for us, and he thought there was no way we survived that. He got behind a small hill next to my parents' house and took shelter there. Eventually, the winds slowed down. My wife was working on that day, and I had called her after I got out from underneath the truck, and my firstborn son was at daycare in a suburb of Cedar Rapids. Actually had a tree go through the roof, so he's lucky to be alive. The fact that we came out of there with a few scratches is amazing, and lucky is probably an understatement.
A derecho is a gigantic wall of hurricane-force wind. This wall just keeps plowing east. This is not at all a normal storm.
I was at home and I could see tree limbs coming down. My boat had overturned and was laying in the middle of my yard. I had to go help the community.
North end has got a lot of power lines down. It's a war zone down here.
I was driving down the highway. Didn't seem like anything was going to be out of the ordinary, and, well, then it became out of the ordinary. The storm all of a sudden came up, and there I was right in the middle of it. When I pulled out my cell phone to start filming, I started saying a short little prayer, hoping that God was going to help me through the situation.
Dear Lord, please forgive me for all of my sins. I don't know what to do. Lord, forgive me for all of my sins.
I started to see the utility poles snap off. And then the windows blew out of the car. And I thought, okay, this is the end. I really panicked. I started screaming.
Lord, please forgive me. Forgive me.
Was trying to get to people that were calling 911 for help. They were trapped in vehicles that were stuck in the storm or overturned.
I thought I was going to die. I just felt helpless.
I don't know what to do. Lord, please forgive me.
I called my parents. I didn't know if they could hear me or not, but I said, I love you. Hopefully I'll get to speak to you again. Stop a minute.
It's a war zone down here. I got multiple flip semis everywhere.
I'm driving north and I come up on a vehicle facing me. So I stopped and I get out and I realize that there's a male inside the vehicle.
I was in the car waiting for someone to come to my aid. I was shivering uncontrollably. I could see ahead of me there was some kind of emergency vehicle. Deputy Killian rescued me. He took me into town. I felt a great sense of relief. I went through the most terrifying incident, and I survived and lived to tell my story.
We begin Iowa's news now with a violent storm moving through today, causing extensive damage.
I had just never seen anything like it before. The damage and destruction, it's heartbreaking. That day, Eastern Iowa experienced a historic derecho. To have wind gusts of 140 miles per hour is incredibly rare. This is a once-in-a-lifetime type of storm. But then in May 2022, it happens again.
Everywhere you see red, that's where you have severe thunderstorms already occurring with the damaging winds. The storms are coming in quicker than we were anticipating.
This is actually happening again. Because of the weather conditions, there's not only a deadly derecho, but a dangerous dust storm. The derecho is behind the dust storm, and like 2 years ago, it has the potential for destruction.
My name is Keith King. I am a father of 4 kids. I'm driving, and my daughter Isabel is with me in the car. We're driving down the road, and this storm is coming at us fast. I did turn the radio on just to hear what was happening out there.
Right now, if you can take shelter, take shelter. I don't think you need any other information other than that. And if you can't tell by the fact that I'm out of breath and maybe just a little bit nervous, I would take shelter. I would not screw around.
Can I call Tyson?
I don't think this is going to be pretty.
Yes, everybody get in the basement.
Tyson, get mine, go to the basement.
Associated with this system.
Right now, everybody in the basement.
Everybody in the basement right now. Make sure the dogs are down there, everyone.
Just, please, if you can, see.
When the radio station cut out in the car, I knew something was wrong. I'm just racking my brain of where we can go, what's open.
Gonna go to Taco Bell or something, Dad?
I don't know, somewhere.
We were in the eye of the storm at that point.
My heart is going so fast right now.
Call Austin.
Austin, is Tyson and Maya in the basement? the tornado signs are going off in Brookings right now. Like, it's bad. Like, it's pitch black in Brookings right now. Yeah, we're taking shelter at a hotel right now. You just have Maya and Tyson with you. Okay. We're going in. Oh my God.
It was very scary, didn't know if we were gonna make it, and just had no idea what the future held until we got to the hotel and were saved.
And here is that wall of wind, and it is coming on in. That wall of wind is now coming into the city.
People are taking shelter. This was going to do some serious damage.
We were outside and I saw those clouds. I said, everybody get inside right now. I grabbed my phone and I stood by the window and I started recording.
It is shaking the glass. The street lights are on. Oh my gosh. It's black. It is black.
Oh my God. It looked like the end of the world. It just looked like this creature that was taking over our community, and it was absolutely terrifying.
I have never seen anything like this.
Yes, me either. It just...
It got black in like 20 seconds. That's fine.
And it's like...
It is literally black outside.
My heart was pounding, my hands were shaking, I was sweating, but I was doing everything that I could to try to film the storm and be a brave mom for my daughter.
It is black.
We've got severe storms threatening the upper Midwest. Looks like we've got ourselves all the traipsings of a derecho.
Not only do we have powerful winds creating dangerous conditions, but a dust storm that is equally as dangerous. Like August 2020, people wouldn't even know what to expect.
My name is Max Sartwell. I am a diesel mechanic in Brookings, South Dakota. It was a regular morning like anything else. All of a sudden my boss tells me, hey, we got about 20 minutes and the derecho's gonna hit. At first I didn't really believe him, but nothing could have prepared me for what hit the shop.
That is just dust. Holy. Perfectly nice looking sky. Holy. Yeah, holy. My God.
This garage door needs to close or we're going to die.
One of my coworkers, he got a text from his friend. There was a big storm that came through and it was heading towards our way. I called my fiance and she was 5 months pregnant, and I was just thinking the worst, like, man, is she gonna get stalled in her car and get rolled, you know, like, is the baby gonna get hurt? My head was just going crazy. yelled, "Get to the house." When they say, you know, warning or storm's coming, listen, because it happens like a flick of a finger.
This storm is moving incredibly fast. It's approaching South Dakota and it's not stopping. It's coming this way.
My name is Sean Erickson. I live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with my wife and 2 kids. We are a very, very close family. My wife and I and my son were driving in the interstate. We look out and it is just dark. There was something about this storm that just didn't look right. We did our best to try to outrun the storm, but there was nothing we could do. It was on us.
Oh my God, it's right here. It's like a tornado, guys.
Yeah, it's right here. It's hitting that farmhouse now. And
take this exit.
I just get underneath the shelter.
Should we go north and get out of here?
No, I would park underneath this thing if you can. There's a coach right here.
you can park underneath those?
Yeah.
I would just take the dirt under that.
Because there's no shelter out there. Slow down and go right behind us.
Even right now, Mitchell, we continue to keep...
For a severe weather update on KMIT.
I'm calling them.
Once we pulled over, it was very confusing at that point. We didn't really understand what we were in. You certainly want to protect your family at all costs.
There it is. If it's on us.
Look at it behind us.
Oh my God, I'm so
Okay, I
happy
love
we
you.
got under here.
I love you.
How is
Bye-bye.
nobody else stopping underneath? Oh, here comes one more person. 2 people. Oh, that sign's about to break.
Holy crap.
Oh, it's complete dark.
Buckle.
You can't look at behind us, Mom.
Look at all of us.
It's pitch black.
You can't see.
Our whole family was very scared at that moment. We did think that we were in a tornado, and we did not know how severe it was going to be.
Is it dust or is it storm?
Both.
This is insane. Oh my gosh, somebody's gonna get. Oh my gosh, I heard we were gonna get hit.
Oh, that's... Watch that semi, it might tip over.
We're moving, guys.
We're even moving. How's that semi staying up?
It is gonna tip over. This is scary.
Are we in a tornado? I think we are in a tornado.
Cover your head. Cover your head. Get your hat. Everything.
Oh my god, there it is.
Dear God, be with us. Keep us safe, Lord. Oh, there goes the truck. Please, Lord, stay with us. That minivan's about to go. Dear God, be with us. Please, Lord, be with us.
It lasted between 3 and 5 minutes, and then just like that, it is a nice sunny day again. When the truck tipped over, the level of intensity increased drastically. We certainly felt like we were going to be next. It seemed like a scene that you would see in an Armageddon or something like that. We went on down the road, and we had checked on the drivers. There were multiple semis that had flipped over. They were all okay. We are very blessed that we got out of that situation unharmed.
There are still people in the path of this storm. My coworker and I are watching a derecho moving across the Midwest. The storm's heading towards us.
Oh my God!
I was in the woods building the shelter with my brother and his friend. It was sunny, then out of nowhere, boom.
Tornado! Stay low! Stay low! Stay low! Stay low! Oh my God! No! Stay! Oh buddy! Stay! No, we're dying! We're dying! Please! Please don't make me!
Please go.
I don't want to die.
I hit out of nowhere. I can't see. Let me go. Stay right here. Holy! Look at that! Look at the tree! Look at the tree! What the heck just happened?
After going through the first derecho, now I was caught in this one. My coworker and I are parked off the side of the road.
Oh my God. Oh my, it's like orange. It's like...
Oh my God, what in the world is about to happen?
This is gonna get pretty wild.
We have some time to be outside of the car to actually watch it come closer. And then the panic sets in.
Inside.
Crap, it's so dark. What in the world? Oh my God. Nick! The dust storm moves over us. The derecho is still behind the dust storm, and we decide to get out of there. That was a first in my career. Actually go through 2 derechos. This was a massive historical event. We had wind speeds of 140 miles per hour. That's double what you'd see in a typical derecho. This came without warning, and all of a sudden, people's lives got turned upside down.
Johnson Farms, which was hit just last month, devastating their property. Climbing underneath a tractor-trailer parked inside was their safest option. An 18 by 30-foot metal door came crashing down.
That would have killed somebody easily.
It's beyond imaginable what could have happened. To the family, it would have just been very heartbreaking devastation. I feel very blessed that we were so lucky that nothing happened to us.
This storm has affected my life. I need to spend more time with the people you love because within 30 minutes, it could be gone instantly.
Derechos get their energy from heat, and temperatures keep rising. That's why we're seeing more and more derechos lately. And they're getting even stronger.